Today is the fourth day of my meditation retreat. Actually, I registered for 4 days and today should be my final days. This morning the experience was wonderful, but I woke up I think early in the morning. It's around 2 a.m. My health and my mind is very calm and very peaceful, and in the morning I practice very well. I have concentrated very well and is able to focus my mind that I desire to be. This morning I have discovered very important point, especially during meditation practice. Many practitioners they face. Many practitioners their face become pale, their face become like a bloodless face, and some practitioners their face become like deformed. Even though I have been practicing meditation for so many years, I did not learn this from any meditation master. This, I think, even though many meditation masters they are not able to discover this very important point that I am going to share with you today. During meditation practice, there are many thoughts can occur in the mind of the practitioners. Some yogi they make mistake that they try to block their thinking process, not try to think. So when a yogi try to block his thinking process, sometimes bad thought occurs in your mind and it seems that you try to not to think the bad thought, but the bad thoughts still occurs in your mind. Then what you do? You try to battle with your mind. No, I am not going to think about that. So this is one of the wrong practice, because if you try to suppress your mind by trying not to think the bad thought that automatically arises in you, it will harm you severely more than help. So in this regard, just open your mind and let the thought arise in you and falls away. Let thought arise automatically in you, because they are the natural phenomena. They are the parts of our karma. So thoughts generally arise in us is the process of our karma that we have done in our previous lives, or that kind of maybe activities are going around us. So therefore, in order to purify our thought process, we should let the mind explore, and when the thought arises, just know that the thought arises. When bad thought arises or good thought arises, just know that they're thinking, and you no need to discriminate between the good thought and the bad thought, because they don't as itself have no color. So when the thought arises, just make a note thinking. It's good thought, it's bad thought. The thought can be the activities, daily activities in your day-to-day life, about your girlfriend, what you have done with your girlfriend, what you have done with your boyfriends. Maybe you are doing something, thinking something illegal, doing something illegal during your thought process. So many yogis, they confuse. Oh my God, I really don't want to think this way, but why I am thinking that? No, you cannot stop that. You cannot stop the thought process that arises in you. But what you can do is to know that thought you are thinking, thinking, and thinking. You see, when the thought arises, and you don't know that the thought arises, don't try to avoid it. Don't try to ignore the thought. Just catch them. That thought arises. If thought arises, just know that your thought arises in you and thinking. You don't have to worry about the thought because they are natural phenomena. So you cannot stop the thinking process because the thinking process are the natural phenomena. Don't try to block them, don't try to ignore them, or don't try to do anything to avoid the thought, because they will arise in you. No matter what you do, they will arise because they are your karma, parts of your practice. If you cannot think during your practice, so this is not the progressive stage of the practice. So therefore, your responsibility is to know that the thinking process is arising in you. Never afraid of if the wrong thought arises in you, because our mind is like an ocean. You see, in the ocean, you can see the dirt. There are many dirt, right? Also, there are in the bottom of the ocean, there are clean water, purified water. So, mind something like this. You cannot have the totally purified mind unless you are Arhat or you attain nibbana. But before achieving that stage of the mind, you have to accept that the thinking process is parts of practice. You see, during the Buddha's enlightenment, the Buddha, he showed this thing. You see, the form of the omens. So what do you think about that kind of disturbances, safe, that occurs to prevent the Buddha to achieve enlightenment? So actually, that thoughts are what we call, they are actually kama tanha, bhava tanha, vibhava tanha, So even during your practice, the kama tanha may arise, bhava tanha may arise, vibhava tanha may arise, good thought may arise. So even the Buddha also have overcome all those process, all those obstacles. Because if you want to really achieve in your meditation practice, if you want to develop your mind, then you must overcome this stage. You must know that the thought arises only. You don't need to discriminate between good thought and bad thought, white thought or black thought, beautiful thought or ugly thought. That is all. Thank you for your listening. I hope this experience of mine will help you to improve your meditation practice. If you have any question, please comment below.